All right, you guys, we got some more information pertaining to Piggy Open World. We're going to be breaking down how the combat will also work. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video so you get a fully understanding, because it is going to be very important. But what's going on, guys? My name's Anthony, or Big B Stats. So if you do enjoy today's video, remember to leave a like on it and share it. It is much appreciated, and feel free to subscribe. It really shows your support for me on the channel. So yeah, let's go ahead and break this down. So here we have it. Piggy Open World, and let's take a look at this very first image. And in this image, it actually takes place inside of the Refinery. So Minitoon also did add to this, saying maybe going to Refinery wasn't such a good idea after all. So as you can see at the beginning, we have Dylan, where Dylan actually looks normal. And you can also see the UI of everything, so we can kind of get a breakdown on how that looks, what we think as well. We did a video talking about what we think the bars over to the left is, so if you want to check out that video, feel free to do so. It also had some gameplay included. You can also see down below, we have the actual, I guess, our inventory there. So it looks like we can hold up to 4 items, and it looks like we'll possibly have a backpack to maybe we can store more things. So that's just a thought there. And we also have something over there to the right. Not exactly sure what that will be, maybe a crawl, a stand, or a run. We'll have to get more details about that one. So yeah, as you can see, we're at the Refinery with Dylan, and then in the next one, we are running away from literally everyone. I know in the first one, we can also see that Dylan wasn't infected, but I'm pretty sure at this point, Dylan is infected. So here's a screenshot again of us running away. I believe this is one of the new kitty skins, if I'm not mistaken, how the new kitty is going to look. But you can see Bunny back there. Yeah, and again, you can create your own character, and this place is run over with infected. So let's go ahead and get into the part that you guys are probably very interested about, and that is going to be how the melee and combat is going to work, because how are you going to defend yourself against a bunch of infected coming after you? So Minitoon says, ahoy everyone, some more open world Piggy news, which is always awesome to see. He says, if you are fighting in melee combat and are close and facing an enemy, once attacking, you will get a guarantee hit and stun them. This lock on feature can be disabled if you dislike it, but it is mostly to help mobile users. Now I feel like that's going to be a bit OP, but we'll have to kind of break down and share our thoughts on what we think about it. First, let's just read it, and then we'll think about it, and then we'll share our opinion on it at least. He also says that melee weapons are the only weapons that can stun others, as ranged weapons will not. On a side note, the infected cannot use ranged weapons. So here we have 2 aspects to look at with the combat system. So what that basically means is, let's break this very quickly down. So if you have, let's say, a bat like they have in the picture, if you're to hit someone with this lock-on feature, it is a guaranteed hit. You don't have to worry about missing, but that's only if you're probably close enough in the range, obviously. So this is also very good. That also doesn't say that, you know, is this going to mean, well, it's also going to stun them too. So that also gives you time to possibly get away, which is also cool. I don't think, again, this feature will be OP, because I'm sure that is going to be clearly thought into it, and it would be invincible if you would get a guarantee hit and there was nothing coming your way. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be worked out too. Now, with the melee weapons with stunning others and ranged weapons will not, I'm curious to see what the ranged weapons are going to be. Is it going to be pistols? Are we going to have a crossbow? I think the only things we have in Piggy is like the pistol, the crossbow. A slingshot would also be quite cool to also have. So I'm really interested to see the weapons that he's going to be using in this Piggy Open World game. I really look forward to that one. Now remember, the infected cannot use range weapons. So does that mean that the infected can also use normal weapons, or probably before they go into full rage? I really want to learn a little bit about that. Like, so let's say there's actually going to be stages like where you progressively get infected. So you have like your full rage mode, and then as you're kind of turning, at least. But I wonder, like, is there going to be a point to where you can't use a weapon at all, or you have to run? Because when I think about it, all the infected running after him, I don't think they're using or holding a weapon at all. So this also makes it quite interesting that maybe they actually don't have weapons. So I am assuming that they're going to hit you or kind of scratch you. So I think that would be pretty cool. So normal players would probably have weapons and range weapons if you're not infected. Infected will probably not be able to use melee weapons, I'm assuming, but they will be able to hit you obviously if they're close enough. I think that same feature will also work if they can hit you at least. And then also the range weapons the infected cannot use. So as a normal player, you can use the melee weapons and you can use range weapons. As an infected, I'm sure you'll have to use no weapon, like when you're fully infected at least. But again, it looks awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. I mean, you don't really see zombies going around like using weapons on you. There's at some point where they just can't use that stuff as well. So yeah, I look forward to this, guys. This looks awesome. And again, the UI also looks awesome too. And yeah, I really think this is amazing. And I'm really curious again to see what that means over to the right. Like, is that going to be something where you're climbing away? What if you can climb things? That would also be quite cool, just to kind of get away. So let's say you could climb, but then people would also camp that too. So that's also something to really think about as well. But overall, I really look forward to this one and I cannot wait. Now this emote thing to the right, I don't know, what do you guys think this is? Again, I'm curious to see what you guys think down below in the comments. Do you think this is a standing crouch? Do you think this is a emote button at all to kind of maybe scream for help or something like that? That would also be quite cool, where you can kind of alert others. That would be amazing. And then again, we also have the bars over to the left. So this is very exciting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this is already a look at the Refinery. So again, these maps look good, and I think again we'll be able to leave Refinery as well. That would be so cool if all the chapters are kind of connected somehow, at least some of the chapters that are in the same exact area. I think that would be really cool to see, and then we can run around and kind of explore the in-betweens of the chapters and not just kind of stuck in the chapters at least. But that's gonna wrap it up for the video, you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, again, feel free to leave a like and share it. Also feel free to subscribe for more, and if you're new, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date with all the Piggy Open World news, gameplay. We'll possibly do a live stream when it comes out, and I'll have some secrets for you, again, gameplay. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with it. And if you want to show your further support to me, you can always use star code BIGP2 when purchasing Robux or Premium. And I will see you in the next video.